What if I told you that true strength after 60 doesn't come from lifting heavy weights or running long miles, but from small, intentional movements that restore balance, awaken circulation, and keep your body alive with energy? What if staying young in spirit and strong in body wasn't about fighting age, but about nurturing yourself in ways your younger self never knew how to? Today, on the Senior Hub, we're going to dive into 5 simple but life-changing exercises for seniors. Movements that don't exhaust you, but rather revive you, strengthen your heart, restore your posture, and awaken the confidence that age can never take away. These aren't workouts, they're conversations with your body. Conversations that remind you you're still capable, still powerful, still beautifully alive. Let me tell you something that still moves me deeply. A few years ago, I met a man named Robert at a senior wellness workshop. He was 72, quiet, and carried a cane, though he didn't seem to need it all the time. During our first session, he told me he had stopped walking much because of pain in his knees and swelling in his ankles. "I guess it's just old age," he said softly, but there was a spark in his eyes, the kind of spark that belongs to someone who's not done living yet. We started with 5 gentle exercises, the same ones I'll share with you today, and within 3 weeks, that same man walked into class without his cane. His steps were steady, his smile was different. "I didn't get younger," he laughed. "I just remembered what my body could still do." That's the moment I knew. These exercises aren't just physical, they're emotional medicine. They remind you that life doesn't slow down unless you let it. Now let's begin with the first movement. One of the most underestimated but powerful parts of your body, your calves. Think of them as the second heart. Every time they contract, they help pump blood back to your upper body, keeping your circulation strong. When they weaken, your legs feel heavy, your ankles swell, and fatigue creeps in faster than before. But there's an easy fix that takes less than 2 minutes. Sit on a chair with both feet flat on the floor. Lift your heels slowly, hold for 2 seconds, and lower them down. Then lift your toes while your heels stay grounded. This back and forth rhythm reactivates your blood flow and sends oxygen surging through your veins. It's like turning on a natural energy switch inside your body. Do this for 1 minute in the morning and 1 minute in the evening, and within days, you'll feel warmth and lightness returning to your legs and to your spirit. Now let's move to your hands, the tools of your independence. You might not think about it, but your grip strength is one of the strongest predictors of how well you'll live as you age. When your hands lose strength, daily tasks like opening jars, holding utensils, or even writing become more difficult, and that slowly chips away at confidence. But there's a way to fight back. Take a small towel or soft ball, hold it in your palm, squeeze gently for 5 seconds, and release. Repeat this 10 times per hand. Feel the blood rushing through your fingers and wrists. This simple motion reawakens your forearms, keeps your nerves sharp, and lowers tension in your shoulders. I've seen seniors regain the joy of holding a grandchild, carrying groceries, or even picking up a book again without strain. And every time, their faces light up, not just from strength, but from self-reliance. The third movement focuses on your thighs, your body's true engines of motion. Your quadriceps protect your knees, support your hips, and help you rise from chairs or climb stairs. Sit tall, lift one leg straight, hold it for 5 seconds, then slowly lower it. Do the same with the other leg. This may look small, but it's incredibly powerful. I once worked with a retired firefighter named Henry, who had lost much of his leg strength after a fall. He told me, "I'm afraid I'll never feel strong again." But 3 weeks into practicing these seated leg lifts daily, he was walking to his mailbox again, not holding on to anything. He said something I'll never forget. "Strength doesn't leave you. It just waits for you to return." And that's exactly what this exercise teaches. Your power isn't gone. It's simply waiting for you to claim it again. Next, let's talk about the chest and shoulders, the part of your body that shapes how you face the world. Poor posture over time closes your chest, compresses your lungs, and weakens your confidence. But opening your chest can reverse all of that. Stand facing a wall, palms flat at shoulder height. Gently bend your elbows to bring your chest toward the wall, then push yourself back to standing. These wall push-ups don't just tone your arms and chest, They help you stand taller, breathe deeper, and feel lighter. You begin to notice something subtle but profound. When you walk upright, with your shoulders back and chest open, you feel more alive. You carry yourself differently. You meet the day differently. Now balance, the foundation of confidence. It's what keeps you moving freely and safely. Hold the back of a chair for support, rise up onto your toes, hold for a moment, and gently lower yourself down. Do this 10 times. This small but mighty motion strengthens your calves, ankles, and stabilizer muscles that keep you from falling. Balance isn't just physical, it's mental and emotional. My grandmother used to say, when your body finds balance, your mind follows. Every morning, she'd stand behind her kitchen chair, lift onto her toes, and whisper, "Still steady." She lived to 89, never needed a walker, and never lost her poise. I didn't understand it as a child, but now I realize that was her daily prayer through movement. These 5 exercises, simple as they are, form the foundation of lasting strength. They won't leave you sore, they'll leave you centered. They awaken parts of your body that aging tries to silence. Your circulation, your coordination, your stability, and your courage. You don't need to push harder. You just need to move smarter. Because the body doesn't age the way we think it does. It responds to attention, care, and consistency. The real key isn't intensity, it's devotion. Let me share one more story, perhaps the most powerful one I've ever witnessed. A woman named Evelyn, 78 years old, came to one of our senior wellness sessions after losing her husband. She was quiet, withdrawn, and said she hadn't moved much in months. "My body feels as heavy as my heart," she told me. I gently introduced her to these same 5 movements. The first week, she barely smiled. By the 3rd week, something began to change. She started showing up early, chatting with others, and laughing again. One morning, she said something that stayed with me forever. "These exercises didn't just make my body stronger. They reminded me that I'm still here, that life still needs me." And in that moment, every person in the room felt it. Movement heals far beyond the muscles. It restores hope. I've personally gone through seasons of stillness, times when I stopped moving, when I felt tired, disconnected, and old before my years. But when I began practicing these 5 exercises daily, something incredible happened. My body started responding. The stiffness faded, my posture improved, and my energy came back. Every movement became a reminder that I still had control over my health and my destiny. Aging is not decline, it's refinement. It's learning to listen more deeply to what your body needs, not what others say it should do. So here's my message to you. Don't wait. Don't let another day pass thinking your best strength is behind you. Start today. Pick one of these exercises and do it right after this video. Add another tomorrow. Within 2 weeks, you'll begin to feel it. The warmth in your legs, the lightness in your steps, the steadiness in your balance, the calm in your heart. You'll start to realize that staying strong after 60 isn't a fight, it's a form of self-respect. Remember, your body listens to how you treat it. Move with care, breathe with purpose, and stay consistent. Age may touch your body, but it can never weaken your will, unless you let it. Let these movements become your quiet rebellion against decline. Every time you raise your heel, stretch your chest, or balance on your toes, whisper to yourself, "I'm still growing." If this message moved you, join our community here at the Seniore Hub. Subscribe, like, and share this with a friend who might need that spark to start again. Comment below. Tell me which exercise you'll begin with today. I read every story, every journey, because this community is built on strength, not just physical, but the kind that lives in your heart. Together, let's prove that no matter your age, life still has more energy, more movement, and more meaning waiting for you. One mindful step at a time.